go. Set. 50. Plant.
54. Get him. Get him. Get him.
On first down, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Great. Crunch.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got this complete to Hamilton, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll run with Lindsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up? Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. He's scared. Kill. You draw corpus. Switch. Switch it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
54. Drop deep. Hey, switch go out. Check safety.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
You remember me?
Now Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry. No. Off. Deep grip.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Showing up. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, exit. He's checking. Crash. Go.
Locke now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Locke to throw on 2nd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, here I come.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down, Panthers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go. 20. Switch. Let's go.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, watch.
Out of the gun, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, what?
Gun.
Mike 51.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, let's go.
Great.
Watch the run. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go on 4th. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Safe. Check 13.
Rock it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Ready?
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On second down, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check three. Switch. Check hot route. Hot. Check the backer. Whip.
Protein spill.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Ready?
51's the Mike. Watch the curl.
Throwing on second down. Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 50. Check 9. Watch it.
Leo.
Check 99.
61. Matchbox lights.
Mike, check. 59. Ready? Check 43. Pick the edge. Come.
Shoot.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Rush in.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Block going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Newton now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
That's 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go! General West!
Hey, turn it up! Jack!
Hey, Foxtrot!
Throwing now is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 35 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more
accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now it's Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now he'll escape to his right. Pass incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Back. Bang.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Mike's five.
Here's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check 3, check down.
Block will try again on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift.
Hey, Sam on.
He's coming. Double up.
6-6, pull it high.
Check.
Shoot.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, Wahoo.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Quit talking about it.
Deep rip.
On 1st down, Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he will score. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Ready.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I can't believe it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Alert flare, alert.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. 51, Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Get wide. Kill, kill, kill.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You can't block me.
You're out.
You can't block me.
They toss to Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jeff Hireman there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Finding room at the 30. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know you felt that one. Switch.
A give running right is Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch gears. Mike 51.
Throwing. Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 47 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
18 games. Yeah. General West.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Locke now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's sock, baby. That's baby sock. Joker. He's coming.
Bam.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a run with Mack. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Flush to his right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check nickel.
He's two draw corkers. Hey, exit. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup.
Ready? 60 yards. Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
Check 24.
Shoot.
Block now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grover Stewart able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, Orvin.
Watch safety creep.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Set, ready? 8.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
30 base.
Watch the screen.
Get it.
Locke now on first down. He'll find Lindsay here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, 27 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot even. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards points here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Matt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to spin free. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Jam, smooth. Jam. Mike 55.
Now.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again here with Mack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Brissett, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, block. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, an 80-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Let's go.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He wasn't ready.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. He's got his tight end, Fant. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Locke gets this to Hamilton, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Locke now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
53, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run again with Hines. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Hines, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On 1st down, Hines, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Funchess has it complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Brissett looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that.
That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Shift.
1st down, Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They go right back to Mack. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. To Mike. 51 to Mike. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Hey, Mike 51.
We're set to throw for it on 4th. And he gets it to Funchess complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And the Colts first down.
Right. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver. It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Mike 51! Mike 51! Not today, you won't. Not today.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He is going to find Hill here. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Here's Jackson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Locke. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Set. Pittsburgh, 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Topper. Bravo. They go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got three. 3 down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Hill. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson now steps away to his left. He'll run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Todd Davis. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 51.
4th down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Ravens.
Yeah, good job, homie. That's the way you make it spin. That's the way you make it spin, baby.
Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Broncos take over
Keep playing hard.
at their own 25-yard line.
On
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jackson on first down. Stepping. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Easy work. It's easy.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
64, weak. Get it.
Now to the air, Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's third down.
70, Indy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Locke going to go on fourth down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. Locke to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
SOS.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
He's coming. We got double up.
36.
Check 4. Hey, lock it. Get it.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Watch the Showing it. Check nickel.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Two times.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Here we go.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. 3rd down here. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, exit.
Mike 48. Who that?
Yo, dude.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Locke to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Topper! Hard!
Hey, check 24! Check 24! Check 3.
Hey, orbit!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, 30 yards. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Locke. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got you, son.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Jackson, flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Watch the run.
Check. Shoot.
On 1st down, Locke. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He completes this to Sutton.
Here we go.
18 Gator. Pilot 64 weak. Hey, let's go.
Locke now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
48's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
You must be dreaming.
48.
One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver. Coach, the Tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 55, Mike. You got double up. Check the backer.
Smooth.
Whip. Watch the whip. Jam.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out. Watch the twist. Hey,
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
You got tight right there.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
That's it, baby. That's it.
It's now fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Falk. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Shift. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score after 7. Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
10 Lobo.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Defense focus. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Get it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
it, baby.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Scarborough. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Falk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check the hot read. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Back. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And an alley to run. Jones breaking. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, it's Falk. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Falk. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Falk looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Complete to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Big hit.
Matt Patricia here on 4th down, sending out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Hey, high 7.
40, right 40. Check. He's coming.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on 1st down, Falk firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Falk. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it down to the 32.
That's what I'm talking about.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, zoom.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Falk. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, Falk into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Falk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
42, Mike, 42. Come, boy. Get out of that. 42's Mike, 42.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Falk. And Thomas has it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. A final shot before break. Falk. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 44, Falk. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with McKissick. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Kill, turn up, kill, turn.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Falk. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's Falk out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Smoke!
Mike 42, Mike 42. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Hey, get.
Operating from the gun. Falk throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They run it again with Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position. possession led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That good for 22 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's McKissick. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Man, 5.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
58 to Mike. 58. 58.
General West. Snap.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Fall. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Keep it up, guys.
Now here's Fall. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Delta.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Falk. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Get ready. Get ready.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
36.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Take 4. Take 4.
Yo. Go. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-5. Mike.
Ready.
looking to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Bravo.
I'm coming.
From the gun, Falk. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
18 Gator.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 42's the mic, boys.
Hey, 5-7. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Falk. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, it's Johnson. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check me out. Check me out.
A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Ready?
42. Mike's 42. You remember me? You remember me?
From the gun, Falk. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Falk buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Lions on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this throw caught left side. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ball. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This is fun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About
50,
set
play.
to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, exit. Slam. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw here. Bryant has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At the 47-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Lions, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis.